नमस्कार. आयच्या ब्रेकवरात तुमका येवकार. आज आम्ही विषय डिस्कस करतात तो माहिती तंत्रज्ञानाचो आयटीचो. आज मेरेन फाटली कितलीशीच वर्सां विधानसभेंत आमी पळयलां की राजकारणी आयटीचेर उलयतात, पण मागीर आयटी हॅबिटेट जावं किंवा आयटी पार्क जावं थंय आयटी कमी आनी राजकारणच चड जाता ही आमकां गजाल नदरेक आयल्या. ताका आमकां तरी दिसता की ह्या गजालीचेर राजकारण्यांनी उलोवपा परस नेमकें इंडस्ट्रीक कितें दिसता, तांकां कशें फुडें वचचें अशें दिसता आनी फाटली ह्या वर्सां भितर आमी कितें कमयलां आनी कितें गमयलां हाजेर भासाभास करपाक गरजेचें आसा अशें आमकां दिसता. दोन मानेस्त आसा म्हजे बरोबर. पयलीं आसात ते सीआयआयचे आदले अध्यक्ष अनिल खेर सर, स्वागत तुमचें. आनी दुसरे आसात स्मार्ट लिंकाचे दीपक चोडणकार सर, तुमचें स्वागत. अनिल, हांव सुरवात तुमचे कडच्यान करता. हॅव वी मिस्ड द बस एंड वेदर द सेकंड बस इज कमिंग or we need to create our own vehicle now?
Okay, it takes some time.
Yeah.
We missed the bus because I remember one of my past chairmen had taken an earlier IT minister to Gurgaon and talked to most of the Goan employees working in Gurgaon, quite a few.
Yeah.
And the discussion was that we are happy to work at half the salary if this same thing was located in Goa. Company is also willing. They said, we would happily locate in Goa. On the flight back, the guy is asking my past chairman, what's in it for me? So all the time it is what's in it for me that has messed up everything. And yesterday I met, I tell you it's awesome. Yesterday I met Indian School of Business guy. They have set up a new campus at Mohali. I said, what do you pay for it? I'm thinking about how to, like we talk about Goa becoming a big university, educational hub and all that. So I asked him, how much do you pay? Anil, 80 acres. First they offered us on 30 years lease. No lease, 1 rupee for 80 acres. We said 30 years is not enough. They made it 99 years. Now I said, imagine, I was telling the other Goans who were there, imagine that Goa government tries to give 80 acres of land at Donapal to somebody at 1 rupee lease rent. The whole of Goa would be in turmoil, for years together. Now, we are looking at everything without looking at what our children want. This is the funny part of it. Now you talk about IT habitat. I talked to this company. We were in conversation with this company. This company leases, I tell you, 8 lakh square meters a year. The customers are everybody. Cognizant, Infi, Wipro, TCS, everyone. I have the name. It's some DLL or something. Oh, yeah. So I talked to Anuj Puri. He says, none of the companies want to buy land and build on it. They would prefer to lease. It's business. If it goes up, I'll lease another 1,000 square meters. If it goes down, I'll release 1,000 square meters. But in Goa, if you say that you're giving the land to whom? Oh, it must be given only to Wipro. It can't be given to DLL or whatever, any other third party. It doesn't work. Business doesn't work that way.
We are still not understood.
We are not understood how it
business
works.
dynamics of IT, and still we are debating it without understanding it.
Absolutely.
Without understanding the dynamics of the business, we are trying to push it forward.
I think, no, maybe the end of all political dialogue is how to make money.
What is it in for me?
What's in it for me?
Yeah. तुम्ही सांगात, बस चुकली काय नवीन बस येता काय आमकां आमचीच बस तयार करची पडटली आता?
ना, बस चुकली हे आमी मान्य करचे पडटले because when the IT boom happened in 1995 to 2000, we were nowhere on the picture. There were some companies who approached us, but then somehow I would say that political will wasn't there. Whatever initiations or initiatives were taken, they never took the shape. So as a result, all those some companies would have come. They went back. So we missed that particular bus. But that doesn't mean in IT things keep changing, so buses keep coming one after the other, and we can definitely jump on the next one. Ata polopa gele jaल्यार we have cloud computing, which is an upcoming one. And Goa, I mean per se, whatever else you say and do and think about it, it's very conducive for creative industry. And IT is one such, wherein with less of investment, you can really encourage that. And we have talent pool. Goa has a talent pool. Right from, I would say, SSC Pass also exhibits. In fact, I have seen that with my own eyes. I mean, those talents which are actually required for a kind of an IT industry or a soft industry. So which means, I would say we have missed the bus. but we have another bus which is waiting, and let's jump on it before again it is late. And we can't just play this particular game endlessly. We have to catch the next
वी हॅव टू
bus.
कॅच द नेक्स्ट एक गजाल सांगात सामके दिल्ली मुंबई गेले की मनोहर पर्रीकराचें इंट्रोडक्शन करून दितना सामकी इंडियाज फर्स्ट IIT चीफ मिनिस्टर येवन करून दिता नाव दॅट फर्स्ट IIT चीफ मिनिस्टर हॅज टेकन ओवर 1 year बॅक एक वर्ष जालें and we are still discussing whether we will be able to catch the second IT bus or no. Why is this happening, Anilba?
I don't know. I think it's my experience or everybody else's experience. He feels that the political agenda is more pleasurable than development agenda. So trying to touch 2 lakh families with whatever subsidy, money, is to him a priority. I do not know. For a man who has got an absolute majority, who says he doesn't want to take the next term, you should go into the development agenda because Goa has not seen development for 5 years or 8 years. I think a development agenda is what Goa desperately needs. I need to create...
Rather than doing political balancing.
But I do not know. I do not know his compulsions. I know that he's maybe a better person in his position than I would be. I know that because I can't do so much of handshaking.
Has he lived up to your expectations from an industry's perspective?
No, I would say development agenda should have been more in focus. It is not at all in focus.
It is not at all in focus.
Yeah.
एक गजाल सांगा तुम्ही जे म्हणतात की नेक्स्ट बस चुकपाक जायना म्हणून
हय, बरोबर.
ती चुकची न्ही म्हणून कितें करचें पडटलें
आतांच पळोवपाक गेलें जाल्यार इमिजिएट स्टेप्स आर नेसेसरी दॅट वी नीड टू टेक. वी हॅव एज आय सेड व्हेरी गुड टॅलंट पूल. वॉट एवर हॅज बीन डॉर्मंट नाव. I partly agree with what Mr. Kher has said that the agenda has to be a developmental one. Not, you just can't keep on talking about it and then forget about it, or play more a political game rather than the actually what is required by industry. So I would say we have a talent pool. There are very few industries at the moment existing in Goa which are, I would say, per se related. Onto the IT. The first and the foremost thing which could be done by the government is get to them. Get to know what they immediately need. I would say, without naming my company right now, but then we are into that, and we are I would say plugged by all the ills which are there, right from I would say what is required at the basic level. Let's say, I would just give an example of a power and the transport, and let us say one of the first few things which are done by the previous government of announcing the IT policy, which has never got implemented. At least look into that. Now he has already announced that he is going to club that with the industry policy and come out with. Let him come out with that immediately and let the people go. Let the message go to the people, and I would say to the rest of India. At least those stalwarts who are willing to come to Goa and get started, get a message.
Let that clear message go to them.
Go to them that this is what is required, and let government be ready. In fact, we had 2 seminars in the previous 2012 after Mr. Parrikar came to power, and in fact on one of them we did invite him, and he did talk about few things. But then post that, in fact, he had given a date of somewhere around 31st of Jan. Wherein things could
another of his deadline.
Exactly.
Somebody told me that there is a date factory in Goa.
Oh, is that?
मग एक सांगा मुद्दम कारण तुम्ही सगळ्याकडे देशभर इंटरॅक्शन करत असतात. One thing that Manohar Parrikar claims is that after I took over, the confidence of an investor has increased in Goa.
What is Manohar's strength in saying that I have attracted investor confidence is that 100 people applied and got allotted a plot in Tue, Pisurle, wherever. It didn't happen for 10 years. You never could apply and get a plot.
So you're saying that confidence, there is positivity as far as that confidence
Yes,
aspect is concerned.
on the matter of IDC, we have done, he has done good. Means whatever we recommended, he has accepted, he has even modified. He has taken the bull by the horns with a lot of pressures.
One thing is that IT habitat जेन्ना controversy झाली, then a lot many IT companies are interested in coming to Goa, but after that, seeing that whole political thing, they backed out. Whether that confidence again की आम्ही जर परत आयलेला असली हातून सापडची नात.
Today, I think all equations are money. If you're going to sell Donapol at a total cost to company
Yeah.
of 50-60,000 rupees a square meter, nobody is going to come.
Nobody is going to.
No. I think 5,000 rupees a square meter, 6,000 rupees a square meter. And what I say is that Goa is not very attractive to anyone. Very small. I think one Infi setup or a TCS setup is 10 to 20,000 seats. Now, you can't have that many people. And if you give them a setup, then we'll have another 15,000 migrants from outside who will occupy all the shanties in Goa. The IT companies said that even the cost of housing for my employee is factored into my salary. So if you're going to rent out 2 BHK in somewhere around Donapal for about 30,000, how many people can stay there? 4. So if he's going to shell out 8,000 rupees on his housing, I have to pay him 25,000. I can get away at Malad at 17,000.
So we have still not made it economically viable.
It is not, and we are not even focused on that.
We are not even focused on that.
No, I don't think.
तुम्ही सांगा म्हाका ह्या सगळे कॉन्ट्रोवर्सी उपरांत जेन्ना आयटी कंपनीज पयस गेल्यो गोंयाकडच्यान
बरोबर.
तांकां परत गोंयाक येवचें अशें दिसपा सारकें कितें जालां?
खरें उलोवपाचें जाल्यार तशें कांयच जावना.
खरेंच उलोवपाचें.
हय, खरेंच उलोवपाचें जाल्यार कांयच जावना.
कांयच जावना.
हय. आनी कॉन्ट्रोवर्सीज आतां खेरवा म्हणटाले त्या प्रमाणे whatever at Dolo Paula. Now, recently there was one interview and wherein Mr. Nitin Kunkalekar had given that. He said, let us not bother about Dolo Paula. It's an expensive place. It is not supposed to be for IT wherein the investors are going to put in that kind of money. Let's go outskirts. Forget this IT habitat altogether. Right. And here is where, I mean, we will be also focusing on the development of certain places which are not yet been looked at by anybody, I mean, previous politicians or maybe whosoever. And in the process, we will be actually developing those areas. And here is where we are going to get the talent also from around those particular places. And definitely, I mean, it's going to help. And as Mr. Khair was saying just now, that what kind of talent you require that? Let's say you want to have a BPO. You don't go for, I mean, 20,000 or 15,000 kind. You go, and I have mentioned it's a creative place. So obviously, I mean, you can go for creative industry wherein even 20 people can really contribute to the world economy. by sitting at a place.
This 20,000 model is not feasible for Goa.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. It's not.
Absolutely not. In fact, we shouldn't. I mean, the kind of, I would say, the output that, let's say, all the universities and the colleges put together give, that's not which is really conducive for a mass employment. Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, we have a very, I would say, very educated people. I mean, we have always been seeing the level of English is well more than I would say speaking. They understand the accents well. Right now, that is one of the greatest things. And here is where, I mean, there are many. In case we, instead of just focusing on the call center kind, if we focus on the KPO or the LPO kind, you know, I mean, we have people, I mean, who need to understand what the other guy says, put it in let's say the right jargon, put it across to the consultants who are there, and put the answer across. Now here is where, I mean, an excellent model which is, I mean, which really has thrived well elsewhere. Let it be taken by Goa at least.
IT in hinterland. He is solving your 50,000 per square meter problem.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
Only thing is, you have to find a guy to go to the hinterland.
That is a problem.
Means why would somebody come and set up a place which is 2.5 hours drive from the airport? Look at the guys who own the company, and it is in the wilderness. Even the wilderness, I was told, you know, gym was set up at 300 rupees a square meter.
Absolutely.
Today, the surrounding plots, 3,000 rupees a square meter. Now, who would? Now, my question is, who would go and shell out that when big states can make land available free for ISB, 80 acres, or any state would lays down the carpet for Azim Bhai and anybody and says,
We don't even stand a chance.
we don't even have the time to meet him.